What's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. Sorry for the quality of the video you're seeing right now. I'm actually recording directly from the laptop, and you know, I do have an actual camera right here, but it's kind of, you know, recording from the camera and then taking the card and then processing the video. I'm just trying to do things, you know, really quick, because it takes a lot of time to actually record these things. And you know, I happen to find out that this is actually the fastest. So let's go ahead and jump in right quick. What to expect for next week, what the market did this week, and is it actually going to continue pushing up, or what? Was this just a, you know, just a push just for the momentum, or is it actually going to continue pushing up? Okay, so like checking on one of the setups pretty much on the analysis right now on Nasdaq, starting on Nasdaq, you can clearly see the market did push. If we go on bigger time frames, the market was, this was the entire downtrend basically. If you remember, you know, from the market, when the market started crashing with the high interest rates by the beginning of this year, basically on January 4th, you can see there, that's when it started crashing, pulling back, big crash. Then right here the market was trying to correct, but then the, you know, this thing with the fears with the war in Ukraine and Russia also started affecting, plus, you know, one bad news after another one, and after another one. So that's an entire, you know, big crash. If you look back in time, in comparison to when, look at that, when coronavirus exploded for the first time, I mean, you can clearly see that the downtrend is even much bigger than this fall. So right here, look at where the market is. Really nice push, really nice push. If we go on the weekly, you can see basically 2 weeks the market has been, you know, skyrocketing. It's been correcting for 2 weeks. What to expect now? What to expect? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on a clean chart right here, and this is basically, yeah, you can actually draw this thing from the very top, from the top to the bottom right here. I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit, right? So we have this downtrend that now has been broken to the upside, right? I tend to draw lines, you know, on a chart, like support and resistance, okay? But these are basically the price, okay? 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000. Every 1,000, I'm actually putting a level. And if you actually go and you look in the past, for example, the 14,000 level on Nasdaq, it's a very important level. It's a very important zone where the market has reacted to, okay? That's what we're looking for, areas of reaction. And these are basically what's called psychological levels, okay? The banks normally would aim to those targets, okay? They're not going to be aiming, oh, it's going to be reaching the 15,146, right? They normally they go straight to an actual flat number, the 15,000, 14,000, you know, 16,000. Those are the levels that the banks normally try to reach, okay? And it's just basically a psychological level. It's a target that you can aim. So right now the market, you know, definitely after the breakout of the 14,000, you know that the next target will be the 15,000. Now sometimes, like, how fast or how long is going to take for the market to reach that target, we don't know. We don't know how long it can take. It can take a few days, it can take, I don't know, 1 hour, they can take a few months, right? What matters is what are you going to do when the market actually breaks that area, okay? That's what matters. What are you going to do, okay? And these are pretty much imaginary zones. Like if you actually go and think about it, this is just imaginary areas. So it's something to just have in mind and take action. Once the market starts, you know, going above that invisible zone, what are you going to do? Are you going to buy? Are you going to sell? What are you going to do? Okay, somebody can tell you, oh, because the price is like right here is reaching the 14,000, I think it's gonna come back down. It's not about what you think, it's about what you see on the charts, what you see on the market. Try not to just predict the market. Try to follow. If the market is breaking in a structure to the upside, then go for it, you know, go with it. If it's breaking, you see the breakout right here, they come back to pretty much retest. So the market was breaking that zone and then coming back for retest. It came back again, doing some type of double bottom, and then woof, you see, started pushing very strong. So price pulled back again, and then another push, and then another pullback, and then another push, and then another pullback. So you see, it's creating higher highs and higher lows all the time. This is a nice uptrend right there that you can also highlight. I don't know, maybe let's say from there. Right, you know, it's a trend. It's definitely a trend. Right, you know, there are structures that are being broken to the upside, right, all the time. Structures are being broken. Okay, right here, even though this was the deep pullback, it didn't break the actual trend line. So what to do right now? I always tell you guys, if you are in an uptrend, try to, you know, to keep looking for the buys as long as you're in an uptrend. Depending on the situation, you could be looking for sales, like we did on Friday. Look at this nice setup. You see the actual uptrend happening, right? You see that actual push. So I kind of violated my rule, my own rule right here, which is if I'm on an uptrend, I'm gonna be looking for buys. If I'm on a downtrend, if the price breaks below this trend line, then I'm gonna be looking for possible sales, right? But where were we? Right here, the market was very on top, like I would say very expensive in this zone. So why would you be looking for a buy in this area, you know, when the price can potentially pull back and drop, maybe come back to this area, retest this area? So after seeing that, this is what we spotted. The market was, you know, touching several times this nice little, you can say, area. You know, the price is struggling to break above. Several touches, you know, it's a strong resistance. You can call that resistance. Then I jump in on a 1 minute because this was caught actually on a 1 minute. There was a nice little 1 minute time frame. You can see a clear 1 minute time frame trend, right? You see a nice head and shoulder. This is what convinced me that the market was actually going to drop, right? There was a little mini head and shoulder right here in this area, right? Let's see. So that's what convinced me actually to jump in on a sell. And as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead here on let's see, on our VIP group. This is when I send the actual signal. Hold on. That was the head and shoulder. Look at this. Nice head and shoulder, breaking the structure, breaking the actual trend line. I was first aiming 1 to 2 risk to reward, as you can see right here. All right, that was my first target. And then once the market was actually reaching really fast the actual 1 to 2 risk to reward, I told my team that I believe this is going to continue dropping. And look at that, I stretched my target to the final, to the bottom right here. And that's what immediately started doing. Look at that, the market started crashing after that. So predicted, kind of like a little prediction of the drop, and it was beautiful. After that, it was just, you know, it took just a few minutes to reach 100 and what, 110 pips. So look at the nice risk to reward right here. It's a 1 to 8 risk to reward. I normally aim for like a 1 to 2 risk to reward maximum, depending on the day, depending on the occasion, how I'm feeling, how confident I'm feeling. I could be aiming for bigger targets, but normally I would just go 1 to 2. That's it. I just want to in and out. So as I mentioned, we are in this uptrend right here. Is, you know, a pullback is still expected. I tell my students all the time this, guys, you have to be ready for a pullback. Don't be surprised if the market all of a sudden starts dropping. You're gonna be like, oh my god, why is it dropping, why is it falling? And you panic. you know, and you actually have you're holding buys, and you haven't put any stop loss to break even or something like that, and you're just holding buys out of nowhere, and you're wondering, oh my God, why is it dropping? You have to be ready. You have to be prepared. Look at this big push. Like on a big time frame, daily time frame, there is no pullback yet. The pullback may not happen yet, but eventually it will. Okay, maybe the price will reach this the 15,000 level, and then we'll correct, right? And then we'll do we'll do a correction and maybe reaching the 14,000 again before it starts looking for new highs, you know, and so on, right? But you have to be ready for sales. Right now, of course, that's a big time frame. So what I'm doing right now is, you see, I'm just tracking this trend and following this trend. I'm not going to be looking for sales unless it breaks to the downside. Simple as that. Don't get things complicated. All right. US 30 also basically doing kind of like the same thing. After breaking that trend line, the price is pushing up, showing a nice rejection in this area as well. Look, it was a nice support in the past, now acted as a resistance as well. So it's been, you know, it's having a lot of rejections in this area. So look at this area as well. It's reaching back again, could be doing, I don't know, could be doing some type of double top right here in this area. Oh, let's see what's going to happen. But nothing to do here, just watching. And S&P 500 also was doing something similar, but we are still on that uptrend. Okay, from time to time, try to look also at your RSI. Look at, for example, here, this nice divergence right here. So it could be an early sign that the price could drop later on, but still, there's nothing that means that, oh my God, I'm gonna get into a sell right now. Please don't do that. Okay, wait for those signals. By the way, if you're also interested in what those signals are, I have mentioned it actually on the group and on my videos, okay, my previous videos before here on the channel. And if you also are interested on my on the course that I'm offering in my mentorship, and also a VIP group, which you can see here on my Telegram, right? This is a one-time payment. It's $120 and includes a course plus a mentorship plus a VIP signal group for life. Okay, you don't have to pay any monthly fee or anything like that. If you're interested on learning my strategy, what I do, and see me trading every single day, if I have a loss, if I have a win, everything, if I'm not trading that day, whatever it's happening, everything I am sharing on that group to my students. Okay, so they can actually understand better and catch the the strategy better. Alrighty, so another thing that I also showed, just to actually end this video for today, was the actual Bitcoin. I did send also this analysis to the group. I in fact sent this one to the free group, so if you're also interested on just follow me on the free group. This is the actual free group right here. I do share setups as well from time to time to the free channel, and they can, they can take advantage also of that. But it's also in the description if you're interested on joining the actual free group at the moment. Okay, so right here, as I mentioned, Bitcoin breaking that previous structure, looking good. Let's see what's going to happen in this area that is it's making me a little nervous. In this area right here is showing a lot of rejection in the past. It's been acting as a nice support, then a resistance. Now it's coming back to the same area. So will it break it? We don't know. Let's see what's going to happen also with the news. We got to keep a close eye on the news right now with everything that is happening, with Ukraine and Russia. And the prices, the oil prices, they're also increasing or dropping. Like right now, it closed on $111 per barrel. I believe this is for the, so $110 on US oil. So let's see what's going to happen if the price is going to continue pushing. It's going to continue increasing, we could have the indices crash again. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys, for today. I just wanted to give you a little quick update what to expect for next week. Okay, we could have, you know, maybe some type of pullback right here. In correction, the price could be reaching the 15,000, or if it breaks, you could be aiming the previous lows, previous areas right here. So keep an eye, set your alerts. Don't forget to set your alerts. Is very, very important if you're actually using TradingView, or you're actually paying for the membership on TradingView, or you have your own broker, which allows you to have more alerts, you know, that can let you know when the market is actually breaking. If you don't have the time to be, you know, all the time in front of your phone or in front of your computer, highly recommend you using alerts. Okay, so again, that will be all for today, guys. Again, if you like this type of content, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up if you agree, if you like this type of content. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.